Welcome to the Marketing Pulpit Show, and I am Robert Gatewood, your host. We are here every Friday at 10:30 a.m. bringing you the good of marketing gospel. We're not saving souls, we're saving businesses, saving jobs, saving our community. Now, if I happen to save a soul along the way, don't hold that against me. We'll just call that icing on the cake. Now, the mission at Marketing Pulpit Show is to build strong businesses in our community so that we can put our people to work. And we do that with business development, job creation, and service. So if you ever find yourself in a business crossroads and not sure which way to turn, just turn on the Marketing Pulpit Show because we're on a mission. The show is broadcast live from the illustrious Radio 1 studio. Welcome to the Marketing Pulpit Show, and I'm Robert Gatewood, your host, and we are here every Friday at 10:30 a.m. bringing you the good marketing gospel. Not saving souls, we're saving businesses, saving jobs, saving our community. Now, if I save a soul along the way, hey, blame it on my dad. He was a Baptist minister, and the show is actually named Pulpit in his honor. I'm not out here preaching the gospel, I'm preaching business, trying to save some businesses up in here. I'm a business developer by trade. I actually have a company called Gatewood Marketing and Web. You can find out more about that by going to gatewoodmarketing.com. I'm also a professor at Prince George's Community College, where I teach marketing, digital marketing, networking, social media strategies, public relations, communications. So I have my toe in a few marketing pools. Also written a couple of books, one called Played in Full, and another book called Smarter Than the Boss. I also have a toe in the government space as a Say good morning to Brother Brown, the greatest plumber in town. And if you're just tuning back in, this is the Friday the 13th. This date has quite a bit of innuendo behind it. Some people say it's an unlucky day. But, matter of fact, our topic today, we're going to debate that theory. We're going to talk about Friday the 13th. We're going to talk about how fortune favors the bold. We're going to talk about positive thinking, because this is also Positive Thinking Day. See how the fates just line up? You have a date of Friday the 13th. Just happens to fall on National Positive Thinking Day. So I'm going to walk that tightrope today, bring those two topics together. If you're joining for the first time, go to marketingpulpit.com. You can follow the show. We have the shows, past shows, and you can watch the show live right on our homepage at marketingpulpit.com. You can also catch us on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, on LinkedIn, and on Instagram. And we also broadcast occasionally from Radio 1 95.9 FM, where we launched the show back in 14 years ago. All right, we have an exciting show today. Also, if you haven't already, go to the business directory, where we have a very thriving community. You can find that at mpi.bz and get your business in that directory, because I will shout you out on these airways at no cost to you. So don't complain about not having any people calling you or nobody's knocking on your door if you're not taking advantage of the tools and opportunities that are available. So go to mpi.bz and I will shout you out. There's an old saying, don't curse the darkness when you can light a candle. And I light many candles over here. I'm in the candle lighting business. Matter of fact, we have some new members in our directory. I see Loving Hands Mobile Podiatry. young lady, Dr. Laverne Andre, over in Bowie, Maryland. She joined our directory this week. Shout out to her. Looks like a very exciting, prosperous business. So, Dr. Andre, thank you for joining our directory right here in the DC area, Bowie, Maryland. Also, way down in Florida, I see Brubaker Injury Law Firm out of Fort Myers, Florida. Thank you for joining the directory, Brubaker Law. Why did I tongue twister? Brubaker. Also, I see Michael Brooks Moving out of Merrimack, New Hampshire. Now, you can find out more about these companies by just going to marketingpulpit.com. There's a link up in the tab of the homepage of the website, or you can go to mpi.bz. And we're trying to build this thriving community so that companies can succeed. And we have room for you. Also, our latest sponsor, D-Live Scan, fingerprints, passports, and notary service. So background checks and all that good stuff. By D-Live Scan, they're out of, where they're from, here in Maryland also. They're right here in the Maryland area. So go over there and check them out. Their website is dlivescanmd.com. You can call them at 240-828-8143. So, folks, let's get out here and make this money. Because a lot of people ask me to, I'm always like, I'm like a matchmaker when it comes to matching businesses and consumers. But this old brain can't remember everybody's phone number and web address. What I'm going to do is tell them, go to the Marketing Pulpit Business Directory. And when I see you in there, I have your phone number, I have your web address, got your logo up there. Makes it easy for me to promote you. Some observances on this month is Attendance Awareness Month. I guess that means show up. Half the job, ladies and gentlemen, is really to show up. You're not going to get it done if you're not showing up. So we want to acknowledge today this is Attendance Awareness Month. Also, it's a Better Breakfast Month. Start that day off with a nice breakfast. I don't mean logging yourself down with sausages and bacon and high cholesterol foods. Better breakfast means a healthier breakfast. You want to start off with something healthy, but you want to start off with something. National Courtesy Month. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Ovarian Cancer Month awareness. Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. And I definitely want to tell all the brothers out here to keep that prostate, check it out, get that PSA score, go get it checked out. We've lost many of our leaders and icons through prostate cancer. I remember Joe Madison and Dr. Dexter King, Martin Luther King's son, Lou Gossett. Some of these famous people have actually lost their lives to prostate cancer. And it's preventable if you detect it early enough. So Self-Improvement Month. So we got some services. Let's say good morning to Attorney Bradley Thomas, right sharp brother. He has a law firm over there in DC, the personal property and personal injury and intellectual property. Very sharp brother. Thank you for tuning in. And Mr. Brown, the greatest plumber in town. Anybody else want to get a shout out, just drop your name in the feed. Be glad to shout you out and promote your company. We're about promotion here. I want you to succeed. And I'm going to do everything in my power. And he says he's a prostate cancer survivor. All right. Got a witness in the building. Mr. Thomas has done the right thing. Thank you, brother, for bringing awareness to that. And so we can do this. We just keep reminding each other, people supporting each other, get you a support group, or somebody in your corner, keep pushing you. So let's want you to stay well so we can keep these businesses going. And because you're just good people. Now today is National Positive Thinking Day. And why is this important? Well, positive thinking it actually improves your mental health, reduces stress. We know stress is a killer. Positive thinking improves your physical health, helps your immune system. Positive thinking, think positive. It increases your resilience, to help you bounce back from setbacks. You have positive thinking. Something bad happens, think positive, you can bounce back. Better relationship with others. Who wants to be around somebody who's always negative? Positive thinking is going to build those relationships. Make people want to be around you. Share their ideas. Self-esteem, of course. When you're positive, your confidence, self-worth is higher. Motivation. Nothing motivates you than having a good, positive mindset. It's hard to do that when you walk around with your head hanging down. You have to have better problem-solving skills when you're thinking positive. You feel you can do it. You have that can-do attitude. And just an overall well-being, happiness, satisfaction. Life is going your way when you have a positive attitude, positive thinking. So on this positive thinking day, let's go out here and hold those shoulders back, heads up, think positive. Has all types of benefits. I want to say good morning to Dr. Colette Jackson down in Florida. Thank you for joining us this morning, sister. Sharp sister there. She's also one of our featured businesses in our business directory. Go to mpi.bz. As a matter of fact, Brother Brown, Mr. Thomas, all of them are in the directory. So if you want to need some good services, such as a plumber, an attorney, also consulting services, check it out. Got some nice people here. I'm happy to shout them out. Let's talk about some things in the news. Boy, the news. And the reason we keep the news in front of you, because we want to be relevant, make sure that we're not getting left behind. We got AI out here going crazy. We have politics. Try not to get too political on here, but sometimes it's just too big to ignore. First thing I'm going to talk about is Frankie Beverly. Our heart goes out. We've lost another legend. Born in Philadelphia, Howard Stanley Beverly got his music start earlier in the church, where most people have, growing up in East Germantown in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He founded a group called Maze, originally known as Raw Soul, a mix of funk, soul, and R&B. He caught the attention early of Marvin Gaye and invited the group to go on him as an opening act. And that's when things really start to take off. And boy, we know the songs. Joy and pain, joy and pain. Golden time of day. We are one. We know about it. We are one. Happy feeling. Southern girl. I know I'm losing my listeners here with all this bad singing of mine. Before I let go, that's the anthem of the cookout. So we lost another good one, dedicating this show to legendary singer Frankie Beverly. And he had that signature white cap. Good brother. All right, what else is going on in the news? I tell you what, you ever had one of those situations where you're half asleep, kind of sitting there, maybe watching TV or you doze off, and your brain is still going though, because you can hear what's going on in the background. So the other night, I'm kind of in between somnolence and subconscious. I'm hearing, and because what you're hearing in the background, it like become part of, like you're in, it's happening to you. So I'm hearing this discussion about people eating dogs and people eating cats, babies being killed, gloom, doom, the upcoming apocalypse. And I said, I need to snap out of this. I thought I was this horror movie. Let me turn off the TV. This horror movie is going on. But it was none other than the presidential debate. Wait a minute, ho, slow the roll. Was I just hearing about people eating dogs, people eating cats, people killing babies in the 9th month, the terrible country and the doom and gloom and the apocalypse is coming. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this past Tuesday we witnessed a debate probably like no other. To say it was interesting is an understatement. As a matter of fact, it's so bad that many Haitian Americans right now are fearing their safety because the former president had people believing that somebody's gonna eat their cat or their dog. Now, of course, that's inflaming tension over in Springfield, Ohio. That was the area where the arrow was directed. And so of course, there's been a lot of talk about immigrants, and it's a very divisive topic in this country. But man, we don't need to pour gasoline on this fire by talking about people eating people's pets. That's not helping things at all. So I must say this debate was quite a spectacle. And rumor has it that there will not be a second debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. But is anybody surprised? I'm not. I'm not surprised at all. All right, let's see here. Got a few comments here coming in. What we're going to do, let's take a quick break and come back. And we're going to talk about our topic for today, Friday the 13th. We're going to give it a different spin. And so hang on a second. This is the Marketing Pulpit Show. I'm Robert Gatewood. I'm here every Friday at 10:30 a.m. bringing you the good marketing gospel. Don't you go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in a moment. So hang on. We're back. Welcome to the Marketing Pulpit Show. I'm Robert Gatewood, your host. We're here every Friday at 10:30 a.m. bringing you the good marketing gospel. We're not saving souls. We're saving businesses, saving jobs. We're saving our community. Let's go to Marketing Pulpit Business Directory, mpi.bz. Get your name in the directory. Let me shout you out on these airwaves. Also, if you haven't already, visit us at marketingpulpit.com. You can listen to some of the past shows and support these companies, support these sponsors. Let's keep this money circulating in our community. And let's build these businesses so we can hire our people and put our people to work, so we don't have to keep going to other communities in search of work. We have the talent, we have the resources, we just need the mindset to keep our money and circulate it. We can do this. It's a big task. It's hard. I know it's been many years of conditioning and generations of take your money and give it to somebody else. That's actually why I wrote this book, Played in Full. Talks about that quite a bit. But we can do it. First thing you got to do, though, is make your business successful. If you're a business owner, everybody can start a business. The key is to make it successful. And you must engage in a marketing effort in order to be successful. And therein lies the Marketing Pulpit Show every Friday at 10:30 a.m. hosted by yours truly. Let's talk about the topic today. Why Friday the 13th? It's kind of a bad rap. People say Friday the 13th, man, some people scared to get out of bed. That's not me. I'm going to tell you why Friday the 13th can be your lucky day. Now, it's usually associated with bad luck. Comes in the same category of walking under a ladder, stepping on a crack in the sidewalk, black cat walking in front of your path. But you know what, though? I'm still not walking under any ladder. I've been conditioned. I see a black cat coming across my path, man, I'll turn my back, go the other way. Hey, look, I was conditioned like the rest of us, okay? I'm not stepping on it. I know, I'm not a superstitious person. But why press your luck, right? Oh, boy. So it sounds like our fortune is rather precarious and standing on thin ice, and it can be changed by something as innocuous as a cat walking in front of you or going on the ladder. But what happens is that sometimes we see luck as something that's out of our control. Something that either can bless us or curse us. It's a force of nature. But luck is something that can be created and cultivated in our own mindset. Now, luck can be described as a combination of opportunity, timing, preparation, and hard work. In other words, it can be defined as do the right thing, do it at the right time, do it in the right place, and do it right. That sound familiar? Yeah. That's how I close my show every Friday. And Mr. Brown is happy to help me. Then there's bad luck. We just got Teddy Pendergrass had this song, Bad Luck. It's a singing Friday. Yep, that's bad. That's probably why it's a bad luck day. You can hear me sing. That's bad luck in itself. But bad luck doesn't just land on you nilly-willy. Sometimes it's self-imposed by our own failings, our own mindset. Negative attitude can bring on bad luck. Lack of effort can bring on what seems like bad luck. I'm telling you, it's not the bad luck. It's the negative attitude. It's the lack of effort. And a victim mentality. You ever seen those folks? I know there's nobody in this audience. Everything is somebody else's fault. I think the psychological term, we call that locus of control. Locus of control, people that have a high locus of control who take responsibility for their actions are more successful. People that have a low locus of control, they tend to be more failure prone. And you know, the first time somebody opened their mouth, they did this or they did that. Low locus of control, and you're probably going to have some bad luck because you're inviting it. Now, this thing of good luck, you create that yourself. No amounts of avoiding black cats or avoiding walking on the ladders is going to save you. It's something you have to create on your own. First thing you have to do is put in the work. Have yourself some goals. And bad luck just going to be like, it's like a repellent. You put that hard work in, have yourself some defined goals. It repels that bad luck like Raid repels flies. Something else I want you to do, which is also a bad luck repellent. Surrounding yourself with positive people. If you surround yourself with a bunch of naysayers, negative, small-minded people, let me tell you, they have bad luck riding on their back. They have it in their briefcase. It's on their shoulder. And it's everywhere they go, and they're going to bring it to you. I'm just saying. You want some positive people in your camp. And they will help you thwart any bad luck, if there's such a thing. So, cultivating a positive mindset, surrounding yourself with positive people, setting yourself some goals. You indeed can take a day like today. It's no coincidence. Sometimes things just meant to happen. It's no coincidence that Friday the 13th in this year, 2024, happens to fall on National Positive Thinking Day. We were handed a gift, and we're going to take advantage of it because we're going to go out here and do some positive things. So in conclusion, it's not a matter of chance that things are going to go your way or not. It's a matter of mindset. It's a matter of taking that attitude that I am in control of my destiny. Not a black cat, not a crack in the sidewalk, not if I happen to be up on the ladder. Doesn't even matter if it's Friday the 13th. Luck comes to those who try harder and are willing to take the risk to achieve their goals. So, good luck. Stay positive, move forward, and embrace the opportunities that are destined to come your way. Folks, that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm Robert Gatewood. I am your host. I'm here every Friday at 10:30 a.m. Support our sponsors, people like BLE Executive Suites. They have their 3 locations, one in Largo, Maryland. They have one in National Harbor. They have one in College Park, which is a hub zone. If you're trying to get that government contract and you need a location, call them at 301-322-1700. You can also catch them on blesuites.com. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I see Brother Chairman Cash down in North Carolina. Good morning, brother. That's one of my classmates. Glad to see you this morning. Got a lot of folks tuning in this morning, and I appreciate you. But what I want you to do, though, don't try to keep all this good information to yourself. Share this with people, particularly if you know someone who's in business. I'm looking at the people who are tuning in on the Facebook page of Gatewood Marketing. I see people on the Marketing Pulpit page. I see people on the Robert Gatewood page. I see people on the YouTube page. I see people on LinkedIn. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for making this show the success that it has been. And come back next week. We're going to have another exciting show. And if you want to be successful, I want you to go ahead and do these 3 things to help fight off this bad luck, if nothing else. Do the right thing, do it at the right time, and you have to do it right. Enough talk. Let's get to work.
One cup of greens per day will lower your risk of dying from heart attack or stroke by 30%. Hallelujah. A half a cup of beans every day will drop you down by another 30% because of the fiber and the medicines in the beans will sweep away the cholesterol and the saturated fat. Half a cup of berries per day with all of the antioxidants and flavonoids will drop your risk down. And then finally, 1/4 of a cup of nuts and seeds every day will drop your risk down by 33%. You simply eat those foods every single day and take everything else away that's destroying you. And we could eradicate heart disease, high blood pressure, and stroke. Glory! Hallelujah.
Register today and get ready for your health revolution.